Good afternoon all the students. Now we'll discuss about definition and concepts of GMP, that is good manufacturing practices. In the last class we have discussed about quality control and quality assurance and various aspects of QC and QA we have discussed. Now we will move on to GMP. Why GMP? GMP is the part of quality management system like QC, QA and TPM. GMP also is a part of quality management system. Hence we should know the concepts of good manufacturing practices to achieve quality. This shows the relationship between QC, QA and GMP. This already we have discussed in the last class. So GMP is the part of QC and QA. A combination of QC and GMP gives quality assurance for any drug product. So we must know the principles and elements of GMP. Now we'll see about history of GMP evolution. From 1962, it was started developing by Food and Drug Administration FDA, that is US FDA. Then in 69 WHO and 71 FDA guidelines and 78 FDA guidelines for CGMP. C represents current good manufacturing practices. And then in 87 EC GMP guide. EC represents European Commission. So in every countries we had guidelines or regulations for GMP. It was started from 1962 and by Pharmaceutical Inspection Convention Scheme and by International Standards for Pharmaceutical Engineering. These are the regulations regulating GMP. They have evaluated GMP from 1962. Let's move on to the objectives of GMP. What is the main objective? Is to produce high quality medicines or medicinal devices. And to meet, if you produce a good quality medicine and medical devices, we can meet the internal standards which will be managing healthcare. This is the main objective of GMP, to produce high quality medicines and medical devices, then to meet the international standards and to manage healthcare. Next we'll see the definitions on GMP. First by US FDA, what is the definition for GMP and CGMP? GMP is nothing but CGMP. CGMP says about current good manufacturing practice regulations. So what is GMP is? A system for ensuring that products are consistently produced and controlled according to quality standards. It means whatever product we are synthesizing and producing, it is meeting all the quality standards. To ensure that, we need to follow good manufacturing practices. And what is CGMP? It is the current good manufacturing practice regulations enforced by FDA, Food Drug Administration. It also provides systems that assure proper design, monitoring, control of manufacturing processes and facilities. So this is about definition for GMP and CGMP by US FDA. So this is the definition by WHO, World Health Organization. According to it, GMP is the aspect of quality assurance that ensures that medicinal products are consistently produced and controlled to the quality standards appropriate to their intended use and as required by the product specifications. So whatever specification is mentioned and what purpose it is or what pharmacological use it is proposed, accordingly we need to produce the medicinal products with complete quality standards. So this is set by WHO. Next we will see the definition based on dictionary. What is GMP? It is a system of manufacturing that guarantees reproducibility of product quality to set specifications. So product quality should be reproduced with a set specifications. And then another definition for GMP is the practices required in order to conform to the guidelines recommended by the agencies that control the authorization and licensing of the manufacture and sale of food and beverages, cosmetics, pharmaceutical products, dietary supplements and medical devices. So in all the categories, while manufacturing, we need to follow the guidelines given by the agencies. Now we'll see about GMP guidelines. GMP as per WHO, GMP as per MCA, now known as MHRA, that is Ministry of Health Products and Regulatory Agency, Ministry of Health Products and Regulatory Agency, MHRA, previously it was called as MCA, and GMP as per TGA, Therapeutic Goods Administration, and GMP as per FDA, Food and Drugs Administration, GMP as per ICH Guidelines, International Conference on Harmonization, and GMP as per Schedule M in Drugs and Cosmetics Act. So these are the various guidelines where GMP covers. Let's move on to GMP in pharmaceuticals. GMP in pharmaceuticals. What are the pharmaceuticals? We are following good manufacturing practices. First, in solid dosage forms, semi-solid dosage forms, liquid orals, parenterals production, and GMP used in Ayurvedic medicines, biotechnological products, and in nutraceuticals and cosmeceuticals. So in all these categories of drugs production, good manufacturing practices are followed. Next we will see about the principles of GMP. Totally 10 principles of GMP. What are those? Design and construct the facilities and equipments properly. Design and construct the facilities and equipments properly. Follow written procedures and instructions. Document works, validation of works, monitor facilities and equipment, write step-by-step operating procedures and work on instructions, design, develop and demonstrate job competence, protect against contamination, control components and product related processes, conduct planned and periodic audits. So these are the 10 principles of GMP to achieve quality of the product. Now let's move on to the list of important documents in GMP. Documentation is the most important part of any production or analysis. Whatever laboratory work we do, we need to document it. So what are the documents, important documents present in GMP? First one is policies, SOP, standard operating procedures, specifications, master formula records, batch manufacturing records, manuals, master plans or files, validation protocols, forms and formats, and records. These are the documents should be maintained in. As we know that documentation is an important process to maintain all the planned activities to get a good product. Now to maintain a good document, what are 10 attributes we need to follow? A good document should have accurate, it should be accurate, clear, complete, consistent, indelible, legible, timely, direct, authentic and authorized. These are 10 attributes of a good document that should be maintained under GMP guidelines. Now we'll see about concepts of GMP. What are the 5 key elements of good manufacturing practices followed while manufacturing a good quality product are people, premises, processes, products and procedures. People, premises, processes, products and procedures. These are the 5 concepts. So every concept is starting with P. You can remember it easily. Now under concepts, the first concept is organization and personnel. We'll see in brief about each concept of GMP. Under organization and personnel, what are the activities we need to follow? Responsibilities of quality control unit, personnel qualifications, personnel responsibilities and consultants. These are the points we need to focus under organization and personnel. The next part of GMP is building and facilities, under which design and construction features, lighting, ventilation, air filtration, air heating and cooling, plumbing, sewage and refuse, washing and toilet facilities, sanitation, maintenance. These are the building and facilities that we need to follow for good manufacturing of a drug product. And next part of GMP is equipment. Equipment design, size and location, equipment construction, equipment cleaning and maintenance, automatic, mechanical and electronic equipment and filters. These are the parts of equipment should be maintained as per the quality requirements. And next part of GMP is control of drug components, under which what are the points we need to cover to control the components. General requirements: receipt and storage of untested components, drug product containers and closures. We need to receive and store it, all untested components, drug product containers and closures. Then testing and approval or rejection of those components, drug products and closures, containers and closures, drug products and whatever container it was stored and closures used. It should be tested and approved or rejected for it. Then use of approved components and the same use of approved components, drug product containers and closures. Then retesting of approved components. After approval also we need to retest it, all the containers and closures and components too. Then rejected components, drug product containers and closures. Then all drug product containers and closures. These are the points we should do. We should follow to control the components. Next, coming to production and process control, where what are the points we have to follow to meet the quality requirements: written procedures, deviations, charge in of components, calculation of yield, equipment identification, sampling and testing of in-process materials and drug products, time limitations on production, control of microbiological contamination and reprocessing. These are the points we have to follow to meet quality requirements and production and process control. Next, controlling on packaging and labeling, under which materials examination and usage criteria, labeling issuance, packaging and labeling operations, tamper evident packaging requirements for OTC human drugs, drug product inspection, expiration dating. So whatever information given in the packaging and labeling should be monitored and it is controlled. Next concept of GMP is holding and distribution of drug products in warehousing procedures and distribution procedures. Here we need to follow warehousing procedures and distribution procedure, holding and distribution. Next, the most important part of GMP is maintaining records and reports on all control of processes, procedures, premises, whatever we have followed previously. General requirements of records and reports: equipment cleaning and use log, component drug product container closure and labeling records, master production and control records, batch production and control records, production record review, laboratory records, distribution records and complaint files. These are the records and reports we need to maintain. So with the discussion of good manufacturing practices, we have come to the end of this session. Next class we will be seeing about total quality management, that is also as a part of quality management system. We will see the principles and philosophies of TQM in the next class. Thank you for patient listening. If you have any queries and comments, you can post it in the classroom app. Thank you.